Okay, I need to run to work, but we need to talk about last night because, are you kidding me? WWE is firing on all cylinders. I think last night there were some key moments that showed that, to my opinion. To hear my thoughts on Raw from, I think it was in Ohio on July 15th, 2024. Mommy's home. I was beyond excited for her to be back. She looks amazing. I can't wait to see her in the ring. My guess is they're not going to actually let her wrestle until SummerSlam. If I was WWE, you want to hold off on that. Great promo. It did what it needed to do. I felt like she still needs, like, I don't know. I feel the first time out, you're still a little uncomfortable, but I feel like she is getting her stride. The backstage stuff was great. I still believe they're planting the seeds for it to be Damian and Rhea as like a duo moving forward. That's just my thought. I love the little thing with Jey Uso. I thought that was hysterical. I told my husband last night, my prediction is that Dom's going to spend from now until SummerSlam acting like he's trying to like get back with Rhea, and maybe she's finally there and she's starting to believe him. And then at SummerSlam, he's going to turn on her, which is going to cause her to lose to Liv Morgan. That's my prediction. That's all I have to say about that. Interesting enough, she only really interacted in the Judgment Day with Damian. If you notice, she did not talk with Finn or JD. It was, you know, an interesting little thing. So that's kind of why I feel like those are Easter eggs there. The next layer that they are doing with the Wyatt Six. Y'all, that video, I mean, you talk about that blending of reality and fiction. That video did that 100%. I mean, kudos to them, honestly, for being able to go there, to being like, we can use these pieces of horrible, sad things that truly happened to me and use it in a storyline. I just gotta give them kudos, major kudos. I love, and one of the things interesting that I listened to a lot of Jim Cornette, he's been complaining about the monsters. I love this idea of the monster being a way to become someone else to cope with the reality you can't cope with. I feel like that's the direction they're going in, especially at the end when you saw, you know, it was just Bo in the Wyatt Six, right? He didn't turn into Uncle Howdy. He was still him within that. So I'm just very curious what's going to happen. I love the direction. I'm like here for the ride. I'll just keep going. Liv Morgan better watch out because mommy's coming for her. I enjoyed the moment with Gunther and Damian. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, they're trying to build up this match at SummerSlam. I feel like they need to do a little bit more of that, though, quite honestly. I still don't feel like it's totally believable, you know. But I think Damian had some great singers in that promo. And it was probably one of my favorite promos he's ever done, personally. With that, the stuff with Zelina Vega and Sonya Deville and that whole thing. I think it's going to be interesting. Again, I think they're building this great story of two groups of women that has nothing to do with a belt. And I'm here for that. I will hold it out for that. And I like a lot of the people involved in it. So I'm not hating it. Sami Zayn match. You know, you knew Braun was going to like do his thing. They're building him up. Braun Breaker is like, seems indestructible right now. So that's amazing. They're doing a great job with him. And just curious where that's going to go. Because at some point, like, is Sami dropping the belt to him? Is that the next stage of, you know, like, the development of these characters? And then where does that leave Sami? Those are my questions. Drew McIntyre stuff. It was great. I think they did, you know, like last week, Seth did such an amazing job laying out why CM Punk is the bad guy in this situation, right? I thought he did a great promo. I think he came off as a babyface, from my opinion. Interestingly enough, I was listening to Jim Cornette, and they were talking about like CM Punk not being able to heal. And I went back to Stone Cold 2001. If you know, you know. WrestleMania, best WrestleMania ever with the weird ending, because they turned Stone Cold Steve Austin heel at the end of WrestleMania 17. No one wanted to accept him as a heel, right? Like everyone just wanted to cheer him. They didn't care, to the point where on April 9th, 2001, why do I remember? Because I was born on April 9th. It was my birthday, and Raw was on, and I was very excited about Raw being on my birthday. They had Steve Austin annihilate Lita and the Hardy Boys. I mean, annihilate. In hopes that they were so over with fans, and they were so powerful. The level of over Lita had, I'm going to get a soapbox, people do not truly understand. Like, go back and watch it. And it still didn't work, because people just didn't want Steve Austin to be a heel. And I think CM Punk's very similar. With all that said, I think Seth Rollins did a great job of laying it out. And what I think tonight Drew did last night was remind us why he's actually the bad guy. So, I love it. Hoping that match happens at SummerSlam. Very curious about what else. So we have Nia Jax at SummerSlam. We have Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam now. We have Damian Priest at SummerSlam. We have LA Knight and Logan Paul. Cody and Solo. So we have a lot of really great matches for SummerSlam, and they are making a stacked deck. And I'm just curious how SummerSlam with Bash in Berlin and their Bad Blood then will get us to November and War Games and Survivor Series. So very excited for that. Those are my thoughts. I have to get to work. Hope you are all having a wonderful day, and I will probably talk to you all soon. But let me know your thoughts on Raw, because there was a lot going on, and I'm probably missing things. All right, bye.